My son is 11 and he has already signed up for chatgpt. He checks questions there.
Richard has a phone, has an iPad, and he plays with my brother's PS5. So yeah.
We could fight and then I take his phone and I've seen, if I want to hide this phone, how do I hide it where my mom will not see it? I would see things like that.
On his ChatGPT?
Yes. You know, when you sign in, you see history. You see,
Yeah.
So he'll now go on to ask, is the pillow not a good idea? And then ChatGPT says, the pillow is not a good idea because that's the first thing moms would think of.
Yeah.
Is it about the quantity of the assignments or the quality? I am Wathoni and Ese, and you're welcome to Let's Talk Kids and More. And with me, I have my co-host,
Ese Okpako Confidence here, and it's good to be back on set today.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
I want to talk about gadgets and assignments.
Okay.
So you find that these assignments are things that are so hard that now you see a kid that is, my son is 11 and he has already signed up for chatgpt. He checks questions there. So first of all, does Richard have a phone? Does he have a gadget?
My son is 6. Don't judge me. Richard has a phone, has an iPad.
I was waiting for the third. It looked like
And he plays with my brother's PS5. So yeah. He's a gadget freak. I feel like we're at the age where kids are even smarter than us gadget-wise. Things that we don't even know how to do. I have an iPhone here. Yeah. There are some places I've not been to. That Richard knows that. No, mommy, mommy, I can change your password for you. The day you changed my password, I was like, you are 6. Like, sometimes I don't remember where to go to change my password, which is not an excuse here, but his phone has lock. So there are certain things that he can't go to. Like, I monitor what he watches on YouTube. There are certain cartoons he cannot look at, and I know what is on his phone because I'm with it most of the time. If he's sleeping, I open it and I check and see things that he has done. But
so I know my son checks Roblox a lot, and ChatGPT is his best friend. We could fight and then I take his phone and I've seen, if I want to hide this phone, how do I hide it where my mom will not see it? I would see things like that.
On his ChatGPT?
Yes. You know, when you sign in, you see history. You see,
yeah.
So he'll now go on to ask, is the pillow not a good idea? And then ChatGPT says, the pillow is not a good idea because that's the first thing moms would think of.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this gadget thing, we should go back to when we had landlines. Why did we stop having landlines?
Go back to letter writing. Hi, dear, ditto. We should go back to those times. But yeah, aside that fact, I feel like maybe when I go out to the markets, mommy, when you are coming, buy this thing for me, because most of the time somebody might not be like with their phone at that time to reach out to me, so he can easily communicate to me.
Yeah.
Or if I'm not home, his grandpa can call him. But the phone is with me too first, like, he doesn't leave my house. The only time he uses the phone is when he's with me. And when he's back from school, he's done with homework. In fact, even on weekdays, I tell him, you only have 1 hour. You will not be begging, mommy, please, 10 more minutes. But weekends are the times that he's allowed to. And maybe once in a while, we can check online together for words that he doesn't know.
So I noticed that this ChatGPT thing came as a result to the homework. It's too many assignments and he wants to be done on time. So let me not use my head. Let me ask ChatGPT. Because some of these things, in as much as sometimes there are some assignments that they are hard. He has brought assignments that I'm like, did we do this in school? Or can I remember these? I don't know how to solve it. Or I can't remember. So I understand why there are things they ask him to bring to school, to bring home as assignments, and he doesn't know because they are really hard. And I'll check them and I'm like, yeah, this is actually hard for an 11-year-old. So he goes to ChatGPT. And with that, I feel like the quality of the assignments has to be something that you don't need a gadget for.
True.
Like now, he only uses the gadget when he's on holidays, but when it's school hours, there was a time he wasn't doing well because I don't know if it's that you're in school and then you're thinking about how, if I was home right now, I'll be playing Roblox, I would play whichever game.
That was another thing I wanted to say. I feel like too much screen time is a distraction for kids. So you need to let them know, just like I said on weekdays, I tell him, sometimes I wish I could even go back to the time I was Monday to Fridays, no screen time, no gadgets, no TV, no iPad, nothing. Only on weekends, give them screen time because children get addicted to flashy lights and colorful images. So you need to like monitor them, like, and let them know that, oh, they shouldn't rely too much on social media or ChatGPT or online. They should rely on their intellect and try and think for themselves and to figure it out.
So aside the gadgets, there's this thing where they give like 6 different assignments. So you had 6 lessons in school, and all the lesson teachers for that day want to give assignments. And then you've been working from morning till evening, and then you have to do the assignments for like another 6 hours. Or, okay, not to over-exaggerate, maybe like 3 hours. And what do you think about it? Are the assignments getting too much now, or?
Yes. I don't know what it is with teachers. At the end of the day, the kids are spending like 6 hours with you in school. They are in school from, let's say, 7:30, 8, and you pick them up from school like 2 or 3. They are spending an ample amount of time on Monday morning from Tuesday. You give them 5 to 6 homework. Who is doing that with them? I'm just getting back from work, let's say 5, 6. I need to bond with my... If you do like 2 homework, that's actually... I think 2 is good enough. That would actually make them think and get in depth. You give them 5, then you now put start, open like 3 pages, stop. Me, personally, I'll pay lesson teacher, because you come to my house, that homework that you gave him, you people will sit down together and do it together. Because like, if you are giving 5 homework for Friday to Monday, it's understandable. They have a weekend. You have Saturday, you have Sunday after church. It's understandable, but you are giving them 5 homework from Monday to Tuesday or Tuesday to Wednesday. I just feel like it's cumbersome, and I feel like it's a lot. So yeah, I feel like they should do more of quality homeworks rather than doing quantity. I feel like they want parents to feel like they are doing a lot by doing that, but that doesn't really show, because you are tiring us out. So you work online, right?
Yes.
And you are home most of the time. How do you deal with assignments? Like me, for example, I'm not really strong at maths, but I'm very good in English. And because I have siblings, like my brother that is really good at maths, I kind of push the homework. So I'm like, oh, go meet your uncle. Your uncle will know it. And I'm very direct to my son. I don't lie, because if I tell him, you tell me, Mommy, you deceived me. Mommy, you lied to me. Yeah. I don't want him lying to me. So I'll tell him, I don't really know these things. You don't need to know everything. But go and meet your uncle. Your uncle would do it. So how do you do, like in cases of some subjects that you don't really have so much knowledge of, and Kenty brings it to you?
So most times we do assignments together. Even when they are tests, we revise together. But I always tell Momsi, his grandma, to take maths. Because I always feel like the way I will calculate it or the way I will explain, he won't get it. I just know how to get the solution. I don't know how to exactly. So that's how we do it. So each time he has maths assignments, Momsi helps him out.
But for every other one, you do it?
Yeah, I do it. At what point does homework stop being a lesson and start to become a burden?
When you pack 5 books inside my son's assignment, pack 5 assignments inside his school bag, thinking that you are giving him plenty homework, but I'm saying write 1 to 100, trace 1 to 100. Like again, the same thing that he has been doing from nursery 1. He's in primary 2. He knows how to write 1 to 1,000 at this point. So I feel like give reasonable homeworks, reasonable assignments that would actually help them, rather than packing a whole lot of jargons, making us feel, making us, the parents, feel like you're actually doing the most when you are not really doing. You're just bringing him back. Stop giving him 1 to 100. Thank you.
So it's a burden because most of these questions asked or the assignments are not in the book or what they've studied. So it's like, go and research. Where do you research? The gadgets. And that's where the problem comes. During our time, I didn't use a phone when I was in school. I was even a boarder. You cannot carry a phone to school. So you have assignments in secondary school. You have to use your head. Yeah. You have to think outside the box.
Yes.
But now they want you to think
inside the box,
inside the gadget,
pass through the box.
Go and check the gadget and get your answer, or go to ChatGPT. That's actually what I feel like schools now are encouraging.
I don't know that thing that I have an issue with. Do you feel like, I don't know, is it necessary? It was to me because I love French. Do you feel like it's necessary? Maybe your child is Akwa Ibom now. The school is demanding he learns Yoruba. You don't know anything about Yoruba.
That's
and you have to now, take him through Yoruba assignments. And you're just looking lost. because I understand French. So doing French with my son is something I enjoy. Yeah. But imagine you that maybe you don't understand French, having to do French homework with Kent again. I don't know, maybe schools need to
But the problem is we have like 300 and something languages in Nigeria.
Yeah.
We all have your Akwa Ibom, Igbo, another person is Ijo. They can't have 300 and something languages.
So it's between
in
Yoruba
school.
and Igbo. No,
Because those
Hausa.
are they should have actually, I think they used to add Hausa
don't
before.
see,
I don't know what happened. I think maybe in like
Northern
2010
states.
or around that time, there used to be Hausa at a point actually in secondary school. I don't know about.
But the fact that you have French as a course for primary school.
You
I
have
think
French
it's
and you have Yoruba. You don't
Yes.
even have Igbo for primary school.
No, the primary
For
school, you have to pick
is
between Yoruba and Igbo.
Oh, in my son's
So
school,
he picked
it's
Yoruba.
strictly Yoruba. Not even, you have to pick from Yoruba and Igbo. But I know that in my secondary school, we had Yoruba, Igbo.
Yeah.
Primary school is always, I didn't even think they were doing, it was just French in primary school until they now added
I don't know.
Yoruba.
I don't know how I feel about teaching young kids, especially in primary school, French when they are still starting out to learn how to speak proper English. I don't know if you get what I mean.
Yeah, I get you.
Because English is like the universal language that we speak. So
I
you're
think they
trying
are
to teach them how to.
being
Francophone.
bilingual.
Okay.
It's important though, but I get your point. So the point about the Yoruba, okay, I guess Yoruba is because we're in a Yoruba state.
States.
So,
Okay, that part.
and on this note, we have come to the end of this episode. Please remember to subscribe, like, and tell a friend to tell a friend to tell an enemy to subscribe to this YouTube channel. Until next time, bye guys.
Bye. Oh my God.